I'll be honest with you, if you guys are thinking about taking a leap of leaving your job or your career to do something a bit more meaningful, to do something a bit more impactful on the world, then maybe you should do it, or maybe you should at least have a long sit down and a think about doing it. Because to me, it's about legacy, man. So yeah, as you can see, I'm on the train. I've just dropped a car to Stevenage, to a customer. He's all right. He's a good guy, to be fair. But I thought I'd take the opportunity of doing this handover. That's what they call it. So when you hand a car over to a customer, they call it a handover in the motor trade. But yeah, I thought I'd take this opportunity to sort of show you guys what I've been doing, because today is the 28th of Feb, which is the last day of the last full month I'll be working for BMW. So yeah, it's a bit of a reality check, a bit of a moment for me, really. So yeah, I do have a few more weeks left in the business, but I think it's a good time now to sort of look at it from a lens of, okay, this is getting real now. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I thought I'll bring you lot on the journey, but also take this opportunity to tell you guys what I'm actually looking to do, what me and Natasha have been working on. For those that don't know, it's a company called SSBE and a CIC called Ambition in Mind, AIM, and our aim with the companies is to educate, basically. I've got a real focus and a real passion in this business to sort of work with young people, young black boys in particular. We done the Messiah Project, which was a short training program based around entrepreneurship, which we did with a group of young people, boys and girls to be fair, but in particular there was one boy that was there. He's had a tough run, considering he's not even 16 yet. It's just about to turn 16. His life has been crazy, and it was just nice connecting with him. It looks like we might be doing some more work with him in the future, which is great. But yeah, we managed to like really spend time teaching these children, these young people, how to start and build their own business, but not like we're not trying to make the next Elon Musk in 5 days with a bunch of teenagers, but it's definitely an opportunity for us to show them that there is other opportunities out there. There's another way out there. And the reality is, it's sad out here, man. I asked the boys what's the one thing or how they feel about school, and all of them had a problem with it. There was a girl in there, she was fine. She very much a teenage girl. It's what I got from her. She seems to be doing well in school, but if it was just sad, like the boys are getting, it's like they feel very disengaged. They're not interested in education. They don't like education. And then when I think about it, like these kids, they're young enough to be my kids, and they're still doing the same things in schools to engage these young people that they were doing when I was a kid. I'm 42 this year. So like a 13-year-old's not going to engage with the stuff that I didn't even engage in when I was 13. And the world's a lot different to where it was when I was 13 as well. So yeah, it's a bit mad. But it's also eye-opening that these boys at such a young age, they already feel disengaged. They feel like they're not being catered to. They feel like no one cares. They also don't have the opportunity to see the possibilities of what can be done in this world. I feel like a lot of them feel like the world's not for them. And yeah, these things are just sad, man. I think something needs to be done. And instead of being one of them people that just jump on the internet or, do you know what I mean? Just meet up with friends and say, oh, it's really bad. You see what's happening with the kids, or why are they doing these things? Why are they killing each other? Why is there so much kids in jail, etc.? Why don't we do something? So me and Natasha sat down we've carefully planned, and we're strategically trying to help these young people. We've got a group of young girls we're working with through Youth Justice in Warsaw. A friend of mine um, has helped me get us in there. We're teaching these young girls how to hone on. They've done hairdressing course before, basically. We're teaching them how to hone on the skills they're learning with hairdressing and start a business. And I'll be honest, entrepreneurship ain't for everyone. This journey I'm on isn't for everyone. Part of me still wondering if it is for me, if I'm being completely real. So I'm not saying that everyone should be an entrepreneur, everyone should build their own business. It doesn't make sense. If I want to build a business, if everyone's an entrepreneur, I'm not going to be able to have employees. So that's not what I'm saying. But I think with young people, if you can spark that entrepreneurial spirit in them and they become a great business person, then great. But the worst case scenario with what we're trying to do is teach them what it takes to run a business, and more importantly, what it takes to work in a business. The basics, the stuff that's going to earn them money when they're adults. Some of these these people are 16. You're 2 years away from being 18, and then that's it. Do you know what I mean? That you're like 24 months away from the world really not really caring about you like that. And we wonder why so many of them end up doing the wrong thing. So yeah, man. Um, I thought that's my stop. It's not, but I think I think with what we're trying to do, um, it's going to be very rewarding. My previous business, and then the stuff I've tried to do in between, I've been constantly looking for the money, the money, the money. And I'm not going to lie to you, it can be lucrative. I've seen very successful people in the line of work we're going down now, but I also see that there's a lot of fulfillment in there. And like I said, the young boy that we're hopefully going to be working with for the remainder of this academic year, if I can have an impact, or if me and Natasha can have an impact on his life, it's going to be very, very rewarding. And that's all I'm looking for right now. Purpose. I'm going to make a video on purpose, to be honest with you. But for me, it's about having a purpose and finding a reason to be in a business, be in a career, be in life. Right. So yeah, education is what we're going to be doing. I'm leaving the motor trade to go into education, two businesses, or one business, one CIC, and through them we're going to have impact on these young people, man. And it's not just bad kids, it's not just kids in difficult situations. We're going to have some courses, online courses for people that want to teach their kids from home. Going to offer some courses to kids that they're not necessarily bad, but they're just not getting what they need to out of school, because like I said, the schools are just outdated. But yeah, our focus is business and employment, entrepreneurship, and I'm feeling good about it, man. I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling like this is what God wants me to do. I feel like it's my calling, and I can't wait. Excited. But anyway, that's about it. Stay tuned, and I'm gonna keep on showing you lots of stuff. I'm gonna think about something just to give you more of an insight of what. Now you know what I'm doing. I'm waffling. So now you know what I'm doing. I'm gonna try and work on some content to tell you why we're doing it. Go in a bit more depth of some of the stuff we've seen, some of the stuff we found. Hopefully get some of the other people around me that are doing similar things on the platform to show you what impact they're having. Because I'll be honest with you, England's in a fucked up situation, and not a lot of people are talking about it, in my opinion. Not a lot of people are giving these young people an opportunity to do better by themselves. And what do we expect from them? Like, I don't know, man. But that's for another video. Thank you to anyone that's been watching the first video. And I just want to say thank you to those that messaged me. Please also feel free to leave a comment. This is more for me to just take the approach of like speaking to myself in the future, my future self, and saying thank you for taking this step. Because I believe it's going to be life-changing. And I'll be honest with you, if you guys are thinking about taking a leap of leaving your job or your career to do something a bit more meaningful, to do something a bit more impactful on the world, then maybe you should do it, or maybe you should at least have a long sit down and a think about doing it. Because to me, it's about legacy, man. What are they going to say about you at your funeral? I don't want them to tell me that, yeah, he sold loads of cars, he got me into a nice car. I'd like them to talk about me at my funeral, about making an impact on the world and, you know, helping people and do better in life. That's God's work. But yeah, thank you for watching, I guess. Follow me on socials, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Love.